Get to the chopper. Get to the review.
Alright, so
What's up? We're back.
Starwars Adam.
Still getting fucking fucked up as fuck, drunken Jack. Fuck.
That pussy's still sucking on his. I finished mine already. What you gotta say to that, bitch tits? So, coming at you with a new one today. I'm actually gonna need to borrow one of your guys so I can show.
You always have to fucking borrow one of my guys.
Yep. Sure.
Why don't you come fucking prepared and bring your own guys?
Because you already have them.
So bring your fucking guys.
You already have them.
So I already have a lot of the shit you brought. Well, not the Takara version, so never mind.
What?
Exactly.
I don't even have the Takara version. So this is the Bezel Boss Untraceable Pieces kit that they came out with not too long ago.
Isn't it Beelzebub?
Whatever you want to call it. Bezel Boss, Bezel Boss. What?
Let's see this. There is no E after L, so it can't be bezel. Beelzebub, like Beelzebub. Beelzebub.
There you go. Alright, so this was an add-on kit for Generations Nightbeat that came out not too long ago. People were skeptical about this set coming out.
Not too long ago. That fucking toy came out like years ago.
The kit.
Oh, I thought you said the Nightbeat toy.
Yeah, the kit for the Nightbeat toy that came out not too long ago.
Okay, my bad.
Kit.
I'm gonna do what's called. I'm gonna do.
Kit.
Okay.
Kit. Alright, so we'll get into this.
I'll do what they call as
Here's
shooting
the
the fuck
instruction
up.
manual on what you need to do with it. So it comes with various different pieces. There's the instructions. So one thing that it does come with, as shown on the box, is the briefcase for Brainstorm.
Nice. You didn't have to, Adam. You didn't have to give me that.
I'm not.
Man, you fucking boss.
So now he has his little briefcase.
Okay, remind me. I forgot what the briefcase was all about.
I don't remember either. I know.
Did he get a fucking 9-to-5 job? Did he work in a bank?
I don't
fucking remember
to be
that.
real truthful. We need to ask Jason on that because he made one. So there's Generation.
Jason, if you're watching this review, which I'm sure you're not, let us know in the description what the fuck the briefcase is all about.
I'll make sure to ask him so that way he can tell us in the description.
No, tell him to watch the video, and then reply to it, which he fucking won't. But
all right, so one thing that it came with, I already installed it. Comes with this chest right here, as well as a whole new torso piece. I was trying to transform it so I can show it off, but I don't think I installed the arms right properly when I went ahead.
grab my Nightbeat so they can see like the difference. He's back there. He's behind.
I see him.
Yeah. There you
I'll
go.
show him off in a minute. So I don't think I think I might have not installed the arms right now that I'm trying to put him in alt mode to show him off. But this is the new chest, and then there's a new torso. So this is the original head that it came with. So show that off right here. There's the original head. So this kit. Oh, here's the original torso. As you can see, there's a little gap right there. This is just one solid piece, and then there's these two little lights there. There's nothing there.
Or if you turn it around this way, it's a pair of tits.
Wow.
What the fuck?
So we're gonna put that aside.
Hey, hold on.
No.
Wait, let me see real quick. Just real quick. Look, let me show you something. Look.
I wanted to do one serious review because all right.
Man, you ain't want to do a serious review.
For this one, I did. Yes, I did.
Okay, then I'm gonna shut up and be serious.
All right. Thank you. And then it came with two separate heads. Not really sure on what the differences are. Oh, okay. So this one has a little smirk on it, and this one's just a normal smile. They added light piping to the head, so they're both light piped. And another thing that's different, as you can see, the antenna on them are a lot longer. So it came with 2 new head molds. Put those back because I'm not using those. Then it also came with a gun. So it came with this little gun right here, which is molded in like a gunmetal plastic, which he holds. So that's the little kit. That's everything that came with the kit. I'll go ahead and put him back in robot mode so we can kind of show this guy off some. Now, I'm not going to talk through transformation of this guy because, I mean, that's not what this is about. This is going over the kit that just came with it. So this right here, I bought the kit for it, and I ended up, as you can see here, it doesn't have a head. That's kind of odd. Why doesn't he have a head? So, Jack, do you know why he doesn't have a head? Jack. Just gonna be quiet? Not gonna talk at all? Just gonna be mad about it? Alright, so the reason why this guy doesn't have a head is I did a custom job on him. I actually turned it into a headmaster with the Titan Master Nightbeat mode. So I did some custom work on this guy. As you can see right here, I put this little adapter in there. That came from Shapeways. There's 2 different adapters. I'll show off the other one so you can see what I'm talking about. There's this black one. As you can see, it's a full solid piece right there. And then this one is the original adapter, which I'm going to give to Jack later in case he wants to do this with his. Put that aside. Show it off later. So I installed the chest, put an Autobot logo on it, and as you can see, I put repo labels on it. Repo labels. Repro labels? Repo labels? You don't want to chime in? Gonna be quiet this whole time? Alright, whatever. I went ahead and repainted his exhaust pipes a gunmetal, and I painted his thighs yellow to match the comic book, and I touched up the yellow on the doors as well as right here on his legs. I didn't do this yellow yet. More repo labels there. So originally I had bought the Takara. Which one came with him? Really? No. So I bought the Takara wheel rewind to have this little guy right here. Oops. But this was taking forever to come in, and for the time being, I already had an extra Nightbeat head, so I was using it. As you can see, there's a huge difference. What I did with this guy was I went more with a G1 look. I tried my best to paint the little outer edge of the face a yellow. I used an epoxy putty right here to give him the visor, so that way he doesn't have just the eyes like he does here. And then on the orange, I used a clear orange, so that way it gives it a, you know, a yellowish orange look. I painted the arms black to match the guns that he originally came with. And then because he comes with like a little seat for the original Nightbeat that the Headmaster sits in, I painted the back of this light blue as well as the rest of this, so that way it matched the arms right here for the most part. So then I'll show off the rest of them. This is muzzle. A little of the paint's coming off because it wasn't meant to be transformed too much. I painted the legs black, the arms black, and then the torso and the head yellow, so that way it gives it the look of the G1. And like I said, the paint's coming off because I wasn't planning on transforming this guy too much. It was just mostly to be shown off in robot mode. And then with this kit, the head fits in there a specific way. So if you try and drop it in like you do most other headmasters, it doesn't work very well. You have to turn the head. So that way it'll fit in there properly. So that's the custom Nightbeat that I have. And then I also bought this gun off of Shapeways as well. It's the Nightbeat gun. I painted it just your standard flat black, and then I tried my best to dry brush it silver. So that way he has his gun. And while we're at it, I'll bring out the kit so that way I can show off the gun. And then here's the differences in the guns. Much smaller compared to this. Like, I haven't used this one. I'm sorry, I haven't used this one. I like the Shapeways one much better. So we'll put that back. And then it just sits in his hand like that. So then, alright, so enough about this little kit. So, I know you heard me talking earlier about it when we did Wheelie. So I want to say this is the Milton Publishing Ghost Shooter body. I bought this off of a website from Singapore. So I want to say it's a knockoff. It came with some random head. It didn't even go with this. And like you saw a few minutes ago in the video, I added the newer updated Shapeways kit to it. And originally with this one, this is Loudmouth, obviously not Ghost Shooter. This is the American version of this character. So I just had it in there. You push it in there, and then it's not in there too tight, so you gotta lift the legs. And the way I found out the best for this to work is it has to click in there just right, so that way the head sits in there. And this is supposed to be Ghost Shooter. So like I showed earlier, I bought the wheelie for the Ghost Shooter head. So can now finally take off the Loudmouth kit, so that way I can have my Ghost Shooter Headmaster finally. And we'll put that in there to show that off here in a second. And this Shapeaway kit, it's a little funky because you got to push it in there kind of hard so that way it'll sit in there and not just kind of flop around. Like, I'm having issues with the head getting in there on this kit. And it doesn't help that on this particular mold that the torso slides up and down. There we go. So we'll do that. So there are your custom Nightbeat and a Ghost Shooter. And if you like the torso that comes with this and all the accessories, I got this off of Chosen Prime. You can get with branded for there. I think this was like $25, I forget. And it comes with the little briefcase for Brainstorm. That's all I got to say about this review. As always, Starwars Adam and my cameraman. Come on, announce yourself, cameraman. He's drunk. And he's mad. He needs a hug. Come here, give me a hug. Alright, so we'll be to our next review shortly. Have a good one, YouTube.